Hi, 9th of June. Melbourne officially is winter yet. I'm heading into the city. See out through, but we know a bit of traffic flowing in. It's just gone 4 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, and I've got a show for today. I've got my nephew Nick, he's piloting me in. By his real day job is to actually pilot international air flights, but
I don't know if I'm ready for this level of fame.
well, this is as much as he can pilot at the moment. International flights are few and far between for Qantas, but he's got a start date. When he's starting back?
A couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks. He's back on deck. But he's driving me in today to get my radiation treatment. He's going to hang around. Yesterday he actually took me in to get my chemotherapy session number 4, which means only 2 more to go. Yay! Which means I'll stop poisoning my blood after 2 more weeks. The chemotherapist was really great. She's changed my medication up a little bit, because my 2 big things are tiredness and the nauseous feeling, which stops you from eating, and it doesn't make you feel like eating at all. But the nausea medication, she's changed up on me a little bit, which is great. Had a good effect. I've got a little bit more life about me on a Wednesday than usual. Still doing the daily meditations, which I had a chance to do just before I jumped in the car, which has also boosted me up. But a question someone asked me the other day was, what prompted me to actually get investigated anyway? And it probably goes back, I think like most blokes, we feel a bit of a pain, we ignore it, we put it down, it should be right. And it was the other side of Christmas during a big lockdown that I had what felt like was a tickle on the top of my stomach. I even thought it might have been a hernia. It's getting a bit of reflux, a lot of reflux. So I just was taking my Lantra or chewing on a quick ease, and that would give me temporary relief and allow me to sleep. So I sort of put through it, and I got to Christmas and it was like, I normally get this big full feeling at Christmas with, Nick was up for Christmas with his kids, with his baby boy, and all the rest of the family, and we normally pig out and just sit around holding our guts and feeling full.
I pigged out.
Yeah, you pig out for me, thanks. And well, I just never got that feeling, because after less than a normal plate, I was full. So I started to get concerned, and we got up to Easter, and I still was putting things off, and I was really having difficulty swallowing food at the top of my stomach and the esophagus. And I rang the doctor, and he said, it sounds like you could be gluten intolerant. Just lay off the gluten for a couple of weeks and we'll try. So that 2 weeks turned into 3 weeks, and I said, Doc, it's made no difference. He said, come on down, we'll give you a CT scan. So I booked that like about a week after the appointment, and the day after I had that scan done, he rang me and he said, don't like what I'm looking at, we need to get you for a gastroscopy like now. So I went the next morning, got a gastroscopy, and that's when the camera came out and said, hey, we found this stage 3 aggressive stomach and esophagus cancer. And no one likes to hear that word. And I thought, well, at least he explained what was going on and now why. Retrospectively, I should have got this thing looked at earlier, because he said, the gastrologist said it had been there probably for about 9 to 12 months, which looking back was about the time I was getting all this reflux. So if you get reflux, don't ignore it. Get it checked out. Most gastroscopy work's covered for free. You can get that done for free if you're not in a hurry. Mine, unfortunately, was in a hurry. I had to pay, but that's okay. At the end of the day, health's more important than money. So I'm doing okay, being week 3.5 now, 2.5 weeks of treatment. Then I'm looking forward to the 2 weeks after that, where it'll come out of my system, and I'll be able to fully recover in time for this potential organ removal later on. So that's where I am. Just a quick update to let you all know I'm actually doing okay. was looking in the camera there. I still think I'm doing it right over.
Hey, you're doing great.
There you go. It's a funny place to park a car on the freeway.
Not going to end well.
Not going to end well. All right, so that was all. Just to let you know, I'm doing fine. Things are great, better than I expected to feel at this stage in. The chemotherapist keeps looking at me saying, you will get worse, you will get more tired. And so I'm hoping that if it's more tired, I can handle that. But the nauseous feeling was probably the worst, and she seems to be on top of that with the medication. So thanks for watching, thanks for checking in, and look forward to catching you, speaking to you all soon.